What's up, folks? Number one, before we get into this, Lilith the cat is free roaming in this room right now. So we all know how Lilith can be. I'm not sure exactly how her cat can be. So hopefully everything will be okay. But we wanted to wrap things up with Ohio Halloween and Hunters Convention. Go ahead and check that off the list. Talk about some of the things that were down there, some of the things that we enjoyed. And really, honestly, just a tremendously well done event, especially in the time frame they did it in. They had, I believe, just a little less than a year to put this whole shindig together. So it's a very good job. So Trish is watching live on the other side, and I thought she had just started a video on Facebook, and I was about to be like, really? Right now? You're going to start watching stuff right now?
No.
Anyways, that was me jumping to conclusions. I'm probably hanging out with this guy too much. But anyways. So let's start off with the location of the event. The location of the event was picked perfectly. So the prison that we were at, the reformatory in Mansfield, Ohio, same prison that Shawshank Redemption was shot at. Very cool complex. The prison sets the whole mood completely for what they're trying to pull off, and it's just an awesome spot to have a Halloween convention like this, man. It was just perfect. If they do this next year, I really genuinely hope that they'll keep the location the same because it was perfect. They had over 43 vendor booths, all different types of stuff to look at. We had a posting on our page. If you want a little bit more detailed look at every single vendor, I would strongly suggest going over and checking out Gravedigger's page on YouTube. He went vendor by vendor by vendor. Very detailed, talk to everybody, very well done. You can obviously always check out my stuff. But you know, we love Gravedigger, and he did a really good job with the vendor aspect of it. And if that's something you're particularly interested in seeing, very detailed, it's on YouTube. Highly recommend checking it out. They had tons and tons of classes, makeup and costume contests. They even had a giant snake right out front.
And the tortoise.
Yeah, they had a giant snake, they had a tortoise, they had a lizard. I tried to talk Trish into letting the minister get a picture with the snake, but she was afraid the snake would freak out and try and choke out the minister, and things could have just got bad. So we didn't do that. We thought it still would have been really cool. But sometimes we gotta be responsible, I guess. Then they had the Freakers Ball, which was unbelievable. Just a very well put together, well thought out place for a bunch of people to get together and just hang out and have some fun. Even got old Grumpy here, come out and play for a little bit, and he hung out a little bit, had some fun with some different people. Just phenomenal all around. I'm very excited for year two. We've had a lot of people say thank you for us coming up and covering it, and we want to turn it back to you guys and say thank you for allowing us to be a part of what was simply a well put together, well executed, even when this fire alarm went off, you guys handled it well. So, that was a little bit of a rough moment. We ran by Maximus, and he was right in the middle of that whole fire alarm debacle, and just looked at him and said, scale of 1 to 10, how stressed out are you? And then he let out a word that I'm not going to repeat. We're trying to be a little more clean these days. So he let out a word that I'm not going to repeat and took off and run it. But even then, they handled it very well, got everything taken care of. The building didn't catch on fire. There were some jerks that were blowing the fog machine just a wee bit much. You'll see them in the video. They were great people, got a great product that they're trying to sell. But they did set the fire alarm off at the convention. Those are facts.
Now, in all fairness, that alarm was supposed to be off.
Yeah, in all fairness. But either way, that's what happened. They handled it well. They handled everything well. We missed the makeup contest, regretfully. I think we were in the middle of something when they were doing that. We kind of caught the backside of it a little bit. They had some phenomenal makeup artists there doing some great things. Then they had the costume contest at the Freakers Ball. The minister didn't win, but that's okay. The winner was absolutely amazing.
Demon Cupcake.
Yeah, Demon Cupcake. Maybe related to Ice Cream Man from Schoolhouse. We're not for sure, but Demon Cupcake was pretty cool. And then they also had, who was second place? Was it the Wolf? I can't remember who got second. I know who got third. It was the wheelchair lady.
Yeah,
and hers was phenomenal.
Electric chair.
The electric chair was perfect, man. That was so good.
No, the beautiful tall lady.
Yes, the beautiful tall witch. Man, she was like 6 foot tall. She was impressive to behold.
Oh my God! Not only there, but in the haunt.
I don't think that was her in the haunt. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know.
How many 8 foot tall women do you know?
She wasn't that tall. Don't
saying.
Exaggerate. Goodness gracious. Anyways, it was an amazing time. We met some absolutely amazing people. We want to throw out a couple special thank yous. Number one to Maximus. Again, still the best name ever. I'm so jealous of that name. I could smack my mom and dad in the mouth for not naming me Maximus, but I won't. It's a very cool name. I'm just a little jealous. Gravedigger and just absolutely wonderful people. We got to do a special cross promo with him, and phenomenal. He was so easy to work with. We've already released that video of the minister out running around playing a little bit with some of Brimstone Haunt's monsters, and then we got Gravedigger involved in it, and it was so easy to work with him. So just down to earth, professional, great person. He and his lovely wife are absolutely phenomenal. Love both of them so much. Maximus, hello. Great job with this. That's why we were just kissing your butt just a second ago. Really awesome job. Also, we wanted to throw out a couple little shout outs to two wonderful Dent Schoolhouse actors that we got to go through these haunts with, which was super cool being able to you see a haunt actor, and we got two completely different responses too, which was interesting. So the first one that we did with Nick, who has been on Talking Scared before already. And so he goes through Castle Blood, and he was pretty chill. He didn't really seem to get too rattled at any point in time. The big lady did get him. I did notice that for sure. But he was pretty chill. He kept his stuff together the whole time. He helped me set Trish up for a little extra scare. Not that it worked, but we tried. We did try. And we did leave her in a room to be dismembered by some pig-looking thing. So, you know, it happens. But anyways. So
I got it right.
Yeah, you did get it right. Nick, we thank you very much for going through that with us. That was an absolute blast. And then Luke. Holy shit, Luke.
No, wait. First of all, it started in the line with Maximus and his panties. I'm just saying.
Oh, that is right. I forgot all about Maximus and his panties. Oh man. So, we're in the line for Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse. Lessons in Fear is what it used to be called. And Maximus is turned around. He's talking to us and Luke and a couple other people in the line deciding, and doesn't see the guy with the chainsaw come up. And this dude just runs the chainsaw just straight up his asshole. And it was absolutely great. He came unglued. And then the guy was polite enough to go and get him a fresh set of panties. And it was just perfect. So beautiful. But moving on to Luke. Because he made the mistake of petting the monsters inside. And we're going to talk way more about it in our review, because it's just absolutely one of the best times I think I've ever had in a haunted house. Not just because, number one, Lessons in Fear was absolutely phenomenal. But watching Luke go through it was one of the funniest things I've ever experienced in my entire life.
I've never laughed tears out of my eyes so much in a haunted house before. It was phenomenal.
There was one point where this lady was crawling along the wall, and there was a bunch of fog in the room. And he didn't think that she was real, and he goes up to touch her face, and no sooner does he touch her face, man, she comes unglued. I was in front of him, and then this professional haunt actor, mind you, comes running, screaming, skipping like a little girl past me, going, "Oh my God, don't pet the monsters! Oh my God, don't pet the monsters!" It just takes off running into the front, just gone into the next room. Didn't care about Trish Rye at all, just left us with the monsters. He was gone. It was absolutely, we'll talk more about it when we do the review of Lessons in Fear, but absolutely one of the best times I've ever had.
Let me turn this around too. James himself jumping like a little girl with Luke. Like, I think they fed off each other. It was great.
I had a moment or two.
You had several.
I think they should have changed the name of the haunted house to John and Flo's House of Pain. Personally, I think that would have been a pretty cool name, but whatever. One last shout out we got to give out. We got to give it to Chop Chop Charlie, Skinner, and Boogeyman. All three of them from Brimstone Hunt. Absolutely. Number one, great actors. Great costumes. They were in those big sweaty things almost the entire day. And that's rough. But on top of that, they are really cool people. We gotta talk to them a little bit. Just phenomenal people, salt of the earth type of guys, and had so much fun getting to do just a little promo video with them. Maybe trying to show off what Brimstone's got going on a little bit. Let Gravedigger and I have some fun. Pick on Trish a little bit, She only lost one finger last night. Just one. Chop Chop only took one from her, so it wasn't really that bad. It didn't get that aggressive. We don't need nobody calling 911 or anything like that. It is what it is.
But man, it was my pinky, and I can't hold my phone now.
Well, that might be good. Sometimes she holds it too often. But anyways, that's going to pretty well wrap it up as far as everything going on with Ohio Halloween and Haunters Convention. And thank God when it's over, I finally learned how to say it properly. So next year I'll be all ready for it, and I won't have to deal with calling it whatever. I think I called it like 4 or 5 different names before. It was
the struggle is real.
Yeah, I know. So that's it though. That's OHHC. It's wrapped up. It's done. Check it off the list. We will hopefully be seeing them next year. Now I got you folks here. We got a couple things we want to talk about real quick. Number one, we just hit 4,800 likes as of today. Thank you all again so much. It was kind of cool. The 4,800th like was Vic, who is the owner and creator of Blood Prison. So that was kind of a cool one to hit that plateau on. We are going to be doing a giveaway at 5,000 likes and follows. We don't know what we're going to be giving away yet, but we are trying very, very hard to make sure that it is something awesome. And I think that's kind of what we're going to look at doing in the future, doing a little bit of a bigger, badder giveaway, but limiting it to every time we hit that 5,000 mark. So this will be our first 5,000 mark giveaway. Very excited. While we're talking about giveaways, I wanted to throw out a shout out to Christy Himfeld. She won the Scarehouse the Basement tickets earlier, damn near last year.
Yeah.
I think back in December. We have not forgot about you. We are currently waiting on Scarehouse to release their dates as to when they are going to be doing this. And as soon as they release their dates, we will specifically get in touch with you, find out what dates work for you and what dates work for us, and make sure we can get all that set up. Now again, that includes 2 tickets to Scarehouse the Basement for you and a guest, 2 tickets for you to walk through Scarehouse's haunted attraction with us. We'll walk through the haunted attraction as a group, and then the basement you'll go through with your partner and your partner alone. We'll meet you on the end of it. And we'll all talk about our experience and have a good time, man. I'm very, very, very looking forward to it. So we'll be in touch with you soon, Christy. We are just simply waiting on Scarehouse to release their times for this year. Now, Talking Scared with Sarah from Stag tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. Special start time, 10:30 p.m., not the usual 9:30 p.m. I had to make a small adjustment. I got some stuff going on at work. Sarah's got some stuff going on her end as well. So 10:30 is where we're going to have to do it this time around. But very excited to talk to her. Love everything going on with Stag. To be honest, we are a little nervous because it kind of set in on us. The OHHC was our last little buffer between us having to do miasma. And now there's nothing else in front of miasma but miasma. So that's kind of starting to set in a little bit more. A little nervous about that one. Just being honest. Then we got Stag right after that on July 11th. I wasn't as nervous about Stag for whatever reason, and then they released their promo photo where it looks like they're carrying people in body bags. So, I don't know. I just know that over the course of 2 weeks, we're going to, number one, have a lot of driving. We are going to Omaha, Nebraska for miasma, coming back home, so that's 28 hours. We're also going to be going to a Comic-Con in Omaha, Nebraska as well. Definitely going to have the minister out running around, doing his thing, having some fun. We got to let this grumpy old man get out a little bit, stretch them old bones, man. He gets grouchy here. We can't deal with him all the time. But anyways, so we're going to be going to Comic-Con, and we're also going to be going to Comic-Con with Gravedigger. Very excited about that. Might have some other special surprises. We are literally going to be doing everything that we possibly can to keep our minds off of miasma during the day. And the one part about both of these that's a little messed up, I'm a little angry at Trish about. So she selected the first time slot for both of these. So I get stuck waiting, 30, 35 minutes, just sitting in the car by myself, just kind of chilling. So it's super cool. I'm really excited that she's done that to me. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to make it through miasma. We're going to make it through Stag. We're going to have some awesome reviews of those. Hopefully we make it to the end. I think we will. I hope we will. So anyways, then we got 3 regular old haunts in July. Down at the beach, Ripley's Haunted Attraction, and 2 Dead of Night, and I can't remember the name of the third. I'll have to look it up again. I'm sorry. I forgot. But we got that going on. We'll be checking those out when we're down there. Season finale of Talking Scared is coming up. It will be here before we know it. August 25th to the 26th. And I don't mean to keep bringing it up, but we just got probably one of the coolest confirmations for, just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to give away anything about this at all. It is a huge surprise for you all. It's kind of a cool surprise for me as well. I'm very excited I get to do this with this particular person. But there's going to be a ton of surprises with the season finales. And we really hope that you guys will set aside some time, August 25th and the 26th, starting at 9:30 p.m. If you're able to sit in and watch them, those are definitely, out of every episode of Talking Scared, those are going to be the 2 to see for sure.
Don't forget about June 24th.
That is Richard, correct? From Mushroom Head.
Stitch,
excuse me. Stitch from Mushroom Head. He is the drummer from Mushroom Head. We will be talking to him. Many other people that we got coming down the pipeline before we even get to the season finale. www.hauntedhoneymooners .my-online.store. Jeez, I just messed that up horribly. Anyways, that's where we sell shit. If you can figure it out, good job for you. I think that's about it. I'm a little sleepy. Clearly, I think still we are exhausted from this past weekend. It was fun, but it was a little bit of work, honestly. But it was an absolute blast. It was the best type of work that you ever possibly do. So we are going to actually hop off here now because we got some more recording we're going to try and maybe get done tonight. Or maybe, we'll see. Got 2 haunts coming out. Lessons in Fear, Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse, Blood Prison as well. So those 2 are coming out. We're not going to tell you who, but one of them, only one, got the second ever Haunted Honeymooners Shut the Fuck Up and Go Seal of Approval. I feel like if we're trying to clean it up, we're probably going to have to change the name of that Seal of Approval at some point in time. But for now, it's still a Shut the Fuck Up and Go Seal of Approval. Only one of them got it. Who is it? Find out soon. But for now, we got to work on some reviews. We got to work on some questions for tomorrow night. We got to get off of here. Can't hang out with y'all no more this evening. He can't hang out with you no more this evening at all. He's as tired as I am. He's ancient, man. Ancient. But anyway, I'm surprised. The good thing is, for the first time in a long time, the minister is finally pleased. I'm not going to lie. I saw it happen with my own eyes. There was a particular little kid there that I think may have caught him for a second. Maybe even showed a little humanity out of the minister. Maybe. Who knows? He was chopping people up pretty soon thereafter as well. So still doing his thing. But for now, I'm James. That's Trish over there. We are the Haunted Honeymooners. Thank you guys so much for your support. That's it. We're done, man. See you all later. Have a good night.